Hi, I'm Natascia Lypny, a reporter with the Leader Post, and I'm joined by my colleague Austin Davis to discuss a couple of the items that came up at Monday night's City Council meeting. First of all, we had the approval of a sale of land downtown at Lawrence Street and 11th Avenue to Namarand Housing Corporation. They're an affordable housing organization here in the city, not for profit, and it looks like they're going to construct 2 towers, 11 stories, a bunch of features that really excited the councillors last night, 170 affordable housing units, potential for a grocery store, daycare. There was a lot of excitement over this. What do you think, Austin?
Here's what I was impressed with, Natascia. The city didn't open it up to whole bidding. They sold it to this company, Namarand, at market price. I thought that was impressive for a city that's been accused of not doing enough on affordable housing.
Definitely.
What I wasn't so happy about was to hear that number, 700 families on this waiting list for these buildings, these occupancies. When does number 700, the family that's number 700, get into a place? I think that's a concern.
That's a really good point. Mayor Fougere has promoted this building as potentially a model for affordable housing in the city, so it's really going to be interesting to see how this one project progresses in the next few years, and if we're able to see more like this to really cut down on that 700 waiting list number. Another interesting thing that came up right at the end of council was Councillor Mike O'Donnell's recommendation that the city looked into stricter enforcement of how dogs are transported in the back of trucks. It doesn't seem like a big issue, but it's really gotten people talking. Do you have any thoughts on this?
I do. I get mad every time I see a dog in the back of a truck. I think it's dangerous regardless of whether or not they're wearing a leash, and I know that came up. It's in your story. But really, what does this solve? I mean, the city kind of has bylaw. Humane Society said, well, we kind of cover it. Like you said, enforcement. And I don't see anything in this bylaw that really lays that out. How do you enforce it? If I see somebody driving with a dog in the back of their truck, how do I report that? What do I do? What are the steps I take? So yeah, I think it needs to be fleshed out more, but the heart of that motion is in the right place, I'd say.
That's true, and it's good to point out, like you illustrated, that the city does have a bylaw that currently covers it. And so I heard from the city that they're not probably going to look at modifying the bylaw, but it's really about public education and the kind of things that can happen when you do transport your dog this way. If you have any comments on that particular story, there's more details about it below. Please leave us a comment. We're always interested in knowing what you think about it. For the Leader Post, I'm Natascia Lypny. This is Austin Davis, and you can always reach us in the Leader Post and at theleaderpost.com.